Warning, this movie will contain by spoilers. If you haven't seen this movie, I suggest you to watch another video for yourself. If you want to watch another video, but if you already seen the movie, let's get the reviewing started. Today, I'm going to review the latest DC movie, The Justice League. Now, I'm sure a lot of people are really gonna thought this movie's gonna blow, since this movie's made by Zack Snyder. And unfortunately, this movie is actually really not terrible. Now, before you guys start raising your torches and pitchforks for those who hate this movie, let me explain about how I think this movie is good. But first, a little story. It takes place after Batman vs Superman, where everybody in the whole world is upset that he's dead, including Lois Lane, played by Amy Adams, the same woman who played Mary from the Muppets, and Clark's adopted mother, since she's about to move out of her house because the bank foreclosed her property. But as for Bruce Wayne and Wonder Woman, they go back to their royal hero duty. As we see Bruce Wayne playing as Batman, he knows there's a new threats happening, and there's this new villain which I really don't care and I don't want to say his name. Apparently his plan is to, you guessed it, take over the world. Of course! But the way how he do it is that he steals these 3 cubes. One hidden in Wonder Woman's hometown island, which is the Amazon, I think. I don't know, I haven't seen the Wonder Woman movie yet. But anyway, he steals it and he had to steal 2 other cubes that are located somewhere else. So Bruce Wayne and Wonder Woman has to work together and recruit with the other 3 superheroes that Batman found, the Flash, Aquaman, and Cyborg. When you recruit them all, they all have to work together to stop this villain from taking over the world. Now, basically, the story is, it's okay. It's not perfect or special, it's just okay. It's the usual origin / gather around, talking and fighting, and do some fighting action. The story is just simple as that. And it actually has some few things that actually does make sense and has nothing to do with and does have something to do with anything. As much as Batman vs Superman, it barely has a lack of story. It has a lack of story, and it has barely any action even, and it has not have a stupid reason why these 2 heroes that we know and love hate each other. But in this movie, they actually have some good character development. But enough of the story. Let's get on to the characters. First, we have 2 heroes we know from the last movie, Batman and Wonder Woman. As for Batman, he's my favorite DC superhero. But in this movie, he's okay. I will admit, Ben Affleck still did a good job doing his acting in this movie. As for Wonder Woman, like I said, I never seen Wonder Woman the movie, but she's okay as well. But as for 3 new characters, first we have the Flash. He's just a kid who's supposed to play as the comic relief kid, but basically he's also just a nerd, since he's always decided to be joined with Batman and Wonder Woman all the time, ever since they met. And that's basically what I have to say about him. Then we have Cyborg, who's almost seen kind of useless. Don't get me wrong, he's not useless, but he's still a good character. He's basically having a struggle time becoming a half-human, half-robot freak. Excuse me. But later in the film, he actually does appreciate and get used to what he is now. Well, kind of. And then there's Aquaman. In my opinion, he's probably the most useless character they could ever brought into. Sure, he does some superhero stuff, but not mostly. See, all he does is make some funny liners, and that's basically it. We never get to see him do anything that's related to his superpowers in underwater. Sure, we get to see him fight with the villain when he's trying to get the cube of Atlantis, but that's basically the way it is. What he got. Now there's 3 steps I have to deal with this movie. But first, let's get the first one. First one is the returning character in this movie, and that is Superman, aka Clark Kent. That's right, Clark Kent is back in this movie. All I have to say is no. Just no. I mean, you could do something better than this, guys. Now I understand, when they first fight him and they fail, Batman suggests the only way to defeat him is having Superman back to fight against him. But yeah, that makes sense. But I felt like that's kind of the most ridiculous thing I have to see in this movie. I mean, like, I'm really upset that Zack Snyder literally kills Superman in the second movie. But at the same time, they actually did a nice job foreshadowing him into the story because he actually wants people make it up for the people who would really hate when the scene when Superman literally dies in the last movie. And I had to give him props, give him thumbs up for that. As for Superman, he's also kind of useless. All he does is just there in this movie is that he has a hard time having his memory. He has a hard time believing that he's now returned from the dead. And now he got rejoiced with the woman he loves and the mother he loves too. Also the mother that he loves watching him after he come down to Earth. Yeah, the part where he reunited with his mother is really touching. And also the part with him with Lois Lane is also really nice, enjoyable too. Now my second step down with this movie is the villain. I feel like he's the worst villain I ever encountered. Seen in this movie. That's all I have to say. But now before I get to the third one, let's get to the best part of the movie. The climax. And I have to say the climax is really awesome. I love how all the heroes seeing how the heroes use their powers to stop to fight this villain. And I especially love how Batman uses the Batmobile. I haven't seen the Batmobile in a long time. Ever since Batman vs. Superman, of course. And I will admit, some of the special effects while they're fighting in the action scenes are really, really fantastic. I love the effects where we see how the Flash use some different ways to stop the villain while he's fighting in slow motion style while he's running faster. It's really, really, really good. And speaking of that, the production of this movie is really, really good. I love the gloomy atmosphere, and I love the action scene. And like I also said, I like the effects. They're really, really good. Great. And basically, that's all I have to say about this movie. Although I have three other things to say about this movie. The third step down I have with this movie is the costumes. Now, Batman vs. Superman, their costume is alright. They're not that special. They're just okay to look at. But the other heroes like Wonder Woman, The Flash, Aquaman, Cyborg, they're probably like the weakest and lamest I've ever seen. I mean, the Marvel superhero costume looked way better than their costumes. And I'll admit, and guess what? We don't get to see Cyborg's true robotic body until the end of the movie. I'm not joking. But that's another thing. Now, another thing I'd say about this movie is that there's actually an end credit sequence. There's actually one character who's returning for the next upcoming Justice League movie, and that is Lex Luthor. That's right, the stupid villain from the second movie, Batman vs. Superman, is returned. Also, he's not alone. This time, he's with Deathstroke. I'm not even joking. Deathstroke is going to be the next villain in the upcoming DC movie. And I am a little bit excited for that. And they actually make it look like from the one from the comics, too. No, really, it's true. And basically, that's how I say about this movie. It's fun. It's a little bit of fun. It has some good writing, good foreshadowing. It has a nice character development and okay characters. And all well, just a decent DC movie. I really recommend you to watch it. Not highly, but just recommended to. So, I'm giving this movie a 7 out of 10, which earning the Fireflower Medal. And tell me what you guys thought. Give me your thoughts on the Justice League. Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.